Hey Spuddies, Potatomcwhiskey here, and welcome to Let's Play Civilization 6 Gathering Storm. We're going to be playing on the Antarctic Late Summer Update, and let's go ahead and create the game. So I think it's pretty obvious now that Eleanor is basically the only person I have not played yet, and I think I might go ahead and play Eleanor of Aquitane, because I think she has a little bit more synergy than with the Eleanor of England, although there is kind of a kind of part of me that wants to play around with the workshops of the world with the 100% production towards military engineers and +2 charges and stuff like that. Like, that's interesting. Man, it's hard to know. I feel like this could be a lot of fun to play around with. But on the other hand, Eleanor of Aquitane has a little bit more of like a tourism-y focus, so that might work a little bit better for me. Like the French version versus the English version. Man, it's hard to know. I should have done like a poll. I think for now I'm gonna go with the French version because it's more tourism-y focused, and I think that kind of fits with Eleanor's abilities a little bit better. And we're going to open up a regular old continents map, maybe. Yeah, we'll do continents map. And I think I want to go high disaster intensities. So let's do maximum disaster intensities. And we'll leave everything else standard. We're just going to do a 6-player game. We are going to be playing on DD, Ancient Eric, standard game speed, continents. I think I played a continents game recently. I haven't played an inland sea in ages. Now, the downside of an inland sea, it's a lot worse for a tourism game because there's less coastline. Let's do it. Let's do an inland sea small map. 10 city-states, 4 disaster intensity, DD difficulty, playing as Eleanor of Aquitane. Let's go. I don't think I've ever had like an inland sea game go very well, so this might just be like, might just go really, really poorly. So I believe with the changes to the AI, I'm going to have to focus a lot more on a military in the very, 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 very early game, and I might have to skip a religion because religions are something that leaves you extremely vulnerable to the AI, and I just don't know how strong they are at the moment.
Civilization on towards the stars.
That doesn't mean I have to skip faith generation, it just means I have to skip a religion.
Troubadours and judge of the court of love, ascend your throne again. Inspire the hearts of your subjects, that they will cheer you and flock to your banners. For all who know your reign, know your compassion.
So we'll take a moment here to talk about Eleanor's abilities. The first one is Court of Love. That is, great works in Eleanor cities reduce the loyalty of foreign cities within Nyon tiles by -1. And a city that leaves another civilization due to a loss of loyalty and is currently receiving the most loyalty per turn from Eleanor's civilization skips the free city step and instantly joins us. That's a really, really powerful ability that hopefully we will be able to take advantage of to maybe capture a few cities without having to go to war. And then we have the regular old French bonuses of Grand Tour, which means we build wonders better, and we get extra tourism from wonders. We also get the Garde Imperiale, which is a military unit that is kind of weak, and then the Chateau, which is pretty decent at generating culture and tourism when built next to certain things. All right, so interesting position to be in. Unfortunately, I would love to move towards this, but I also want to be coastal. So I'm going to stay in position even though these tiles are not great. I would much rather move onto a plains hill, but I don't have that as an option, so we're just going to stay in place. Now, in terms of what we're going to research first, I think we could go for a builder and start growing this city really quickly. I almost never go builder first in any of my games ever, for good reason. Because builder first is like really, really, really vulnerable to certain things. We're also going to research mining so that we can improve this amber. We'll put down 2 farms and a mine, and that'll be what we do. I almost never go builder first, but in this particular instance, I think it is appropriate with the potential we have here. It'll also allow us to get a fast craftsmanship, which we can translate into making up for not building military units in the beginning. Right, there is a barbarian encampment. I want to start getting rid of that. So we'll hit it and then fortify to heal for like 2 turns. 1 more turn. And then we'll attack again. And then we should be able to clean it out. Ooh. I was the first to meet them. That's actually a big deal. That's +2 production towards this builder, which means I get them a little bit sooner than I had planned. Let's heal for a turn. Hopefully he will attack. Oh, if he attacks, he's going to kill it, which is going to suck. Okay, he fortified. Let's cross here and build a farm. That'll give us irrigation boosts. It'll also give us a really nice growth tile, but we do want to still work this. It's better. Then we'll improve this next. So we got mining. Let's go ahead and grab animal husbandry so we can see where the horses are. I think we are going to be building faith this game, but I don't think we're going to go for a religion. Although a religion would be a way to exert loyalty pressure, so maybe we'll go for a religion this game. Now, I could go for another builder. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a turn into a warrior and then switch to a settler next turn. Okay, here we go. All right, so by being patient, we get the kill here. Excellent. There's Code of Laws. We're going to put in Barbarian Strength. And God King. As much as I want urban planning, I really need that faith generation to make sure I get a pantheon. There's a boost for the wheel. You'll move 1 tile and then take the battle cry promotion. Switch instantly to settler. Okay. Let's buy this tile now. I know it was going to grow there anyway, but this will get us the boost for craftsmanship. So now we have 3 really, really good tiles. Mohenjo-Daro. I was the first to meet them too, which is actually a really good sign, because that's a good culture boost, which just means we're going to get craftsmanship a little bit sooner. Continuing to explore. A little bit of a lack of fresh water, but some good... some good stuff otherwise. Fast settlers. Okay, we're going to loop around here. Trying to figure out where I am on the map. Looks like I'm towards the left. City. I haven't seen any city-states die yet, which is good. And I'm kind of glad I haven't met anyone yet, either. Do I want to build units right now? Here's a real question. If I work this, will I get astrology significantly sooner? I would get it 1 turn sooner. I don't think that's significant enough. Right. So we are going to... I want to get early empire now as fast as possible. So I think I'm going to go triple settler here. Or triple city, when I would normally go double city into holy sites. There's tundra down here. It's time for you to start looping back. Oh, here's another player, it looks like. We're going to settle here, I think. Right next to the 2 stone. And we'll settle a city up here. On the cattle, I think. There's Australia. Now, as far as I know, Australia doesn't necessarily go for a religion. So I'm not worried about competing for a religion with Australia. I feel pretty safe to send settlers out on their own in single player. Looks like I'm not going to be able to go for a Petra this game because he's on the thing that is usually where you do it. Is foreign trade. I don't think there's anything I want to plug in yet. It's a good spot right there. So I want to found this city. And in Calais, is there a wonder that we could pick up in the early game is a question that I have. What I could do is I could harvest both of these stones to finish a really fast holy site. But that would require me to build a builder first. I can invest the 54 production. Or I could save those for later. Just put a turn into a warrior. Till we go for astrology.
A physician without a knowledge of astrology.
So, holy site, I'm thinking... Long term, there's going to be districts going on this river. So I think a holy site like right here is totally fine. Even if it doesn't have adjacency or faith generation on it, that's okay. If I put it right here, there'll probably be a commercial hub here at some point. Nobody's generating any great profit points yet, which is good. Okay, so now we want to be able to work up towards a unit that can actually defend us against the deity AI, which is usually archers. The nice thing is we are getting +2 production from Nagazormu, which I think is the one that gives the cheaper to purchase, yeah, with encampments. It's a pretty good ability. Hopefully Mali aren't in the game. I didn't send a delegation to Australia because I don't really care. I'm not worried about them at the moment. I wanted to save my gold. 'Tis precious gold. So yeah, I think I'm going to settle on the cattle. Then I might settle another city on this open plains area.
If there are no dogs in heaven.
Okay. Okay, somebody is starting to now produce great scientist points. No religionist ones, though. That's cool. That's really good, because that means now I have a window. Get that holy site up. I'm hopefully going to put a holy site right there. Do a little bit of exploration this way. There's a great campus over here somewhere, like here, and then like one here and one here. So I can purchase my way through to those later if I need the science. Just get out of the way. Thank you. Looks like someone did die. Stonehenge has been built. That's one of the 4 religions gone already. We almost have a pantheon. We're going to have to pick carefully about our pantheon. If we are going for a culture win, a good pantheon to go for can be Divine Spark. It means you get your great profit sooner. For example, Goddess of the Harvest is really, really powerful too for just raw faith generation. I feel like that works really well. So there's already one religion gone. Alright. And there is a couple people making them. 2 as it stands.
Look back over the past.
There is Early Empire. We're going to get rid of God King and we're going to put in urban planning. And we're going to settle on the cattle, which will actually, should, in theory, result in +1 food for this city. And we are going to get a holy site right there. Alright, nice. So we're up to 3 cities. This is a 3-city religion play. Get to work on state workforce. I might go like political philosophy into drama and poetry. I could get the Oracle. We are going to grab ourselves Pingala. I feel like Pingala is the go-to guy, although I'm going to be building settlers in the not-too-distant future, so I'm going to slot you into Paris and just get you prepped and ready to do that. We'll get Pingala next. So the Ancient Era ends soon, which is fine. I'm not too worried about it. We are very militarily weak, but I don't think Australia is going to go to war with me. Okay, excellent. We got our holy site. So we're now generating. The question is, do we go for the shrine or do we go for the holy site prayers? I think we go for the shrine. I think we can afford to go for the shrine. There's only one religion taken and there's only 3 people generating. I think we're fine.
May the forces of evil become
There's archery. Another wonder has been built, the Temple of Artemis. Let's go ahead and pick up the wheel for the heavy chariot.
Mysticism is the mistake of an accidental and
Alright, there's mysticism. We can, if we want to, build the Oracle at some point. That would require going for bronze working to get rid of some of these choppable stuff. I could go for the Oracle and chop it out. We'll see. I like the idea of making sure Mohenjo-Daro is on my side, so we're going to send some envoys to them. Yeah, play nice, okay, buddy? We've got another holy site done. We're now up to 4 per turn. Let's go for shrine. Lots of horses out here. Shrine is done. We enter into the classical era in a dark age, which is actually good, because it means we can do a golden age next era. Is state workforce. Alright. So question is now, do we go for holy site prayers? You see here. This can be a very delicate thing to try and balance and make sure you win a great person race. I think I might do just one of these holy site prayers. How many turns away is it? If we take... See, there's a bit of a risk reward here, right? If we calculate that we have 16, right? So it's 60 minus 16. Right, we divide that by 4. So we're going to get it in 11 turns. So we're also going to get more points. Whereas if we speed this up too much, we might not finish this holy site and not have our religion in Nantes. Nantes. Nantes, I don't know how to say it. But we're definitely going to take Exodus the Evangelist so we can spread our religion and get era score. We're going to pick up political philosophy. I think just for the sake of securing the religion, I'm going to do one holy site prayer. It's a lot of early game production investment, but I'm hoping that it'll pay off in terms of loyalty and stuff like that later on. And the faith, the extra faith generation, right? Alright. So. Settlers. Really want government plaza. I'm going to do warrior. We're going to recruit our great prophet, but we're going to wait a turn to finish this holy site so that my religion instantly appears here and I get the full +6 era score. Awesome. There's the warrior. Let's put a. I want to put the government plaza like right here, but it's not an option right now. So we'll put a turn into a trader over here. We will. If I'm going to build the oracle, it's going to be in Calais. Get that shrine. I need to get my faith generation as high as possible for the next era when I hopefully get the thingy that gives me that. So let's choose our religion. We are, of course, France, so we will go for... see, what's like a quintessentially French thing? I don't know. Lyon. Nah. See. Le Boeuf. Is that how you spell it? I can't remember. Hold on. B-E-O-U-F. Boeuf. It's B-O-E-U-F. B-O-E-U-F. Le Boeuf. The beef. So, we are Le Boeuf. That's our religion. Jesuit education has some interesting ideas. We already have things we want to spend our faith on, so I would much rather get some other sort of adjacent ability. For example, Feed the World could have really, really big cities with that. Lots of housing could be really, really good. We could also go for work ethic and just get a little bit of extra production. I feel like I'm going to go for... I don't think... See, the problem is, right, and this is something that a lot of people always say to me, why don't you go for Jesuit education? You're going for a religious victory. It's like, yes, or you're going for a culture victory, right? Yeah, absolutely. Jesuit education makes sense, right? But there are other things that I want to spend my faith on that mean if I take Jesuit education, it's essentially a wasted... It's either going to be a wasted belief, or by utilizing Jesuit education, I'm going to have eliminated the other things that I could use my faith on, that I want to use my faith on. I don't think we need food output. I think we could make use of housing. I think we could make use of amenities. I think we could make use of the culture too. Like that, I feel like the culture one is just so strong that it's hard to pass up. But I kind of want to go away from it because I almost always take this one. Oh man, it's hard. It's hard to choose. I'm going to go with housing. I almost never go with housing. And then if I were to go with pagodas, I could get super houses. Church property for sure is like the thing. There's almost... You're never ever going to convince me that tithe is better. Ever. In any situation. Because here's the thing. If there's 10 citizens in a city, you need to have converted 8 of those citizens in order to get as much value as you would just by getting church property. So it's like way too much work, whereas this just kicks in so much earlier and has a much bigger impact. So housing and gold, right? Might not seem like something that's worth a lot, but now we're up to +7 gold per turn, which means we're going to have a lot more flexibility in our economy. We have 3 cities following our religion. We're going to have more. In this early stage, I might purchase the occasional missionary, maybe to see if I can spread it to some of these cities, for example, Mohenjo-Daro, and this guy, and maybe even a couple of Australian cities as well.
I'm also interested.
Okay, so let's get the government plaza. This isn't a very good government plaza place, but it'll boost my holy site, which is nice. It'll bring it up to +5, and more importantly, it's just, you know, it's somewhere I can build it reasonably, and I don't really have anywhere else that I could put it that wouldn't, you know, cause other problems in my economy. Okay, so I'm going to call that the end of this episode. We have 3 cities established on turn 55, which is pretty slow, but we are about to hit government plazas and political philosophy, which should lead us into being able to do a lot of settling in the not too distant future. We have a reasonably good faith and gold economy already, and we have secured a religion. So things are looking good. Pretty much immediately after political philosophy, I'm going to want to go for theater squares. But yeah, that's going to be it for me for now. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel. And remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that, I want to say I love you all very much. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.